No, you can't. I just said to you, you can't.
Oh, are you talking about the licence aspect? Or that I can't fly over there regardless?
Just go around in circles now.
No. Are you saying I can't, even with a licence, I can't fly there? Or
it's private property. You can't fly over private property and take pictures and stuff for your own use.
You're wrong.
An officer just told him straight to his face that he's breaking the law by flying his drone. But watch closely, because what happens next completely flips the entire situation on its head. He calls it out cold, right there in the moment, and the officer's own words come back to expose a mistake nobody in this audit saw coming at all. This entire video builds up to this exact moment, so stick around till the end, because it only gets more intense from here.
Talk to me. Should we go down there?
Right, Stevie, it's fine.
It's a bit dangerous, isn't it?
It's not dangerous, we could be a look.
No, but I want to talk in front of him.
Okay.
Yeah? Is that alright? Well, he was there, just in case he makes any accusations that I don't agree with, you know? When I record it.
Okay.
Be careful, you're on the road.
What's going on there?
Nothing.
You got a drone or?
I did have, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Put that away now, love you.
It's gone, yeah. The drone's gone.
An operating license car?
What's that?
You have to have an operating license.
Really?
Yeah.
What, even here?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Here he is. Just in case you sort of say, oh, the accusation is X, Y, Z, I can say to him, well, hold on, I didn't do that.
No, he's told me, obviously, I'm going to keep distance between
Just film him, mate, in case you do something or you say something that's wrong, all right?
I'm recording as well. You just say that for me. So he's simply said.
I wasn't recording when I was here. I had the drone up, obviously, but I wasn't recording anything.
Yeah,
so.
no, that's fine. He said that you've been with the drone by the fence asking about the electric fence and you've been up to the gate and stuff as well.
Yeah, because over there, the electric fence goes all the way to the floor, which in my opinion, it's not good.
Okay.
So I wanted to point that out. He wasn't interested, but to point that out to him.
So why were you interested in the electric fencing in the first place?
Have you seen it? Can I show you?
No, it's fine. But I'm wondering, it's random just to stop and start looking at an electric fence, isn't it?
No, that wasn't the only thing I looked at, but that clearly for me stood out as being a little bit of a risk. A little child could just run in there and touch it.
Yeah.
And I think electric fences should be at a certain height where you can't just literally touch it, you know?
What's that going to do with you? So I'm literally don't know what's going on, so I'm just asking you questions.
Well, my kid or somebody else's kid could...
Yeah, so
I'm a concerned member of the public.
Okay, so have you purposely stopped to look at the fence, or what?
Alright guys, this audit goes south real quick, and you can feel the shift in energy the moment the camera switches over. The auditor moves from drone footage to phone recording as officers close in on him, making absolutely certain that every single word exchanged from this point forward gets captured cleanly on record for later. Straight away, without any hesitation, he steers the conversation directly toward the electric fence he clocked earlier during his walkthrough of the property, calmly pointing out just how dangerous and low it hangs to the ground for something that's supposed to be protecting a high-security site like this one. The officers listen carefully, nodding along, but their body language already gives away that this routine stop is about to get a whole lot more complicated than either side originally expected walking into it. Something's clearly building beneath the surface here, simmering quietly, and it's only a matter of time before all of it boils over completely into a full-blown legal debate.
I wanted to do an examination of the backyard with the drone.
Okay, why?
Well, because you can't see from here, can we?
Yeah, you're not meant to see it, yeah, because it's private property, isn't it?
But
that's the point, isn't it, the security?
Because of the security they've got, can't see.
Yeah,
that's the
whole point of the security.
The drone obviously can see everything. So if I take the drone up, I'll be able to see all the vans.
But why do you want to see all the vans and stuff?
Because I can't see from here.
Yeah, but what's the purpose of it?
It makes you curious, doesn't it? Right?
No, it doesn't.
If you can't see it...
Yeah, because you're not meant to see it.
Not many vans, they go out on the road, but...
Yeah, but it's random, isn't it? Why would you randomly come here and set your drone up to have a look at the vans? I don't understand what the interest is.
Obviously, you see a drone as a flying camera, right? So it can see things that
I know
we can't see, right?
Yeah, I know that.
So the idea is to look at things that we can't normally see from public or from the areas we can be, you know?
Yeah, so
That's
why in particular have you picked here then?
Look at the security.
The security here for a reason, isn't it?
Yeah, okay, my point is, it's a place where clearly you can't just walk in and look around.
Yeah.
Yeah? The drone, so you can breach that.
Yeah.
And you can see. That's it.
Yeah, but why?
I told him that.
Yeah,
I even showed him the screen.
Why?
What do you mean, why?
Why would you want to
I've just told you.
But why would you want to look in that? That's what I'm asking.
I've just explained that.
It doesn't really make sense.
Why would you want to arrest somebody?
Because it's my job.
It's your job, right?
Yeah.
It's my job.
It's your job to
well, it's
look in private
part of it.
with... Okay, what is your job then? That's what I mean. I don't know.
I wouldn't word it as that.
Okay. It's not your job.
Flying a drone can be my job.
Okay. Is that your job?
Flying a drone can be, yeah.
Why are you being so evasive? I'm just asking what...
Because you're saying,
job,
like, you're basically saying that,
you drive
you know, you shouldn't be doing it. That's what I feel like. I feel like you're saying I shouldn't be doing it.
Because obviously this is secure area, isn't it? For a reason, because
right.
of what they hold.
It's very secure, right?
Watch closely. The drone mission gets questioned hard here, and neither side is willing to back down easily from their position on the matter. Officers grill him relentlessly on why exactly he wanted to examine the backyard from above in the first place, clearly suspicious that there's something more to his motives than simple curiosity about an ordinary company building. He stands his ground firmly throughout, calmly explaining that the heavy security setup surrounding the place is exactly what caught his attention and made him want to see what's hidden behind it, that the general public normally can't access or view. The tension keeps building steadily with every question asked, as officers visibly struggle to wrap their heads around why an ordinary-looking building like this one deserves this level of scrutiny and interest from anyone passing by at all.
I can't just walk in. Actually,
so he's just concerned in regards to why you're doing it, and that's why I'm asking you, isn't it?
their back gate is actually broken. I've just found that out a second ago.
Yeah.
So maybe it is not secure, but it normally secure, right? So what's the issue? I don't get why he's concerned. What's that, buddy? It's not broken.
I think he was just concerned in regards to what the purpose was. Well, because of obviously what they hold you and high security, just your intentions, essentially.
Being nosy in areas that we can't, as I said, see from public.
So you've put the drone away now?
Drone's gone. The drone's flown away, you know?
So have you taken pictures and stuff in that?
Video, yeah.
What are you going to do with that video?
But I'm pretty sure if I go on Google Maps, I can't. You can probably see the backyard from that, I guess.
Yeah,
you probably can, right?
I haven't looked myself. Obviously.
Yes, you can. I've checked, but I can't on the phone.
No,
but...
and I haven't looked prior to coming, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
I've never...
Is there an issue with me filming the backyard? That's what I'm trying to get at.
You don't have a licence for one to fly your drone, do you? So there's an issue with that.
Right.
There is, depending what you're going to do with the pictures. Obviously, it's private property.
Right.
Depends.
So I can't take pictures of private property, or?
It depends what you're going to do with them, doesn't it? It depends how high you are flying it.
What would the...
There's safety... There's...
Go on.
There's safety aspects with flying the drone, isn't there?
Yeah, yeah.
And that's why
it's got to be safe.
Exactly, but that's why you've got to have a licence then to do it, to show that you're within those.
When you say licence, we might be misinterpreting.
Licence for drone.
Okay, I think we misunderstood each other.
Okay.
ID on the drone, yes. Not an actual licence.
Yeah.
Is that what you meant?
An operating licence, I meant to fly a drone safely.
Operator ID, is it the same thing, right? You're thinking about?
No, it's not the same thing.
Oh, right. Then in that case...
Have you done like a course or anything to fly the drone? I know it sounds silly.
Operator ID.
Okay, so you've done that.
That one, yeah. Oh,
it's just
is that for me?
Yeah, it's because I'm by myself. We usually come into...
Things are about to spiral as legality gets tested hard on camera, right in front of everyone watching this unfold in real time. The broken gate comes up briefly during the exchange between them, but it's quickly brushed off by officers as something completely irrelevant to the actual situation currently at hand. The real fireworks start when they demand to know whether he even holds a proper license to fly the drone legally over this particular piece of property. Confusion sets in fast from here, because neither side actually seems entirely clear on what a license even means in this specific legal context they're now debating back and forth. Words like license and operator ID start getting tangled together almost immediately, and the whole exchange quickly turns into a genuine mess of misunderstanding that nobody present seems able to untangle cleanly on their own.
Into the van, I'm not being rude.
We usually come into we always send two officers to every call. So it's just
How do you pronounce the Welsh police? I always see it on the cars.
Heavily.
I'd never have guessed that.
You're not Welsh, and I'm assuming.
No. I'd pronounce it with a D, I would. So.
Are you willing to give me your details?
Do I have to?
No?
Oh.
I'm just asking.
If I have to, I will. But if I don't, then... No, if I have to, I will.
I just said you don't have to.
Oh, I don't. No. Then no. I don't want to.
Oh, actually, okay. Yeah, he's been basically flying his drone up to the fence and stuff. He's been flying her over there being nosy because we can't get there. Can't get there on purpose for security reasons, but that's why he's been flying it.
I want to see the backyard. Can't see from here. Sorry.
He has obviously my camera. He's put the drone away. Doesn't have an operating license for it. Put it away now. He's been filming the back, just the vans and stuff. We can give details of Karen.
Oh, I'd actually gone. I saw you there. I'd gone. I saw you.
Yeah, you said you walked off.
So I thought I'd get my phone out and
And then
If they accuse me of anything, I'll just film
he
it.
spotted you then. That's why I came up to have a chat with him.
He spotted... Sorry, say that again.
He saw when I was on chat with
Yeah.
him, he said, oh, the guy's up there. That's why I
Yeah,
walked
yeah,
over
yeah.
to have a chat with you.
I was actually just here when you came. I don't know if you saw me walking over there.
I didn't know the description, to be honest, pal. Yeah, obviously, you don't have an operating license.
But do I need one? I don't think I do.
Yeah, you do. To
Go
play.
on, expand on that.
I have expanded on it just now.
You just said I need a licence.
Yeah, why did I say you need a license?
No, I know you said why.
Yeah, so that's why.
But I said operator ID. I thought you may have got them mixed up and thought that's the same thing. So you're saying I need a licence as well as that?
Operating license.
Right.
To fly. Because obviously it depends on safety levels, where you're flying, and that's what you learn then.
I would say you're wrong on that aspect. On the
Okay,
licence.
that's fine. We'll agree to disagree on that one. But
Are you going to report me for not having the licence or?
Now watch the mood shift as casual small talk quietly turns into real mounting pressure between both parties standing there. Officers throw in some light banter about Welsh police naming conventions, trying to keep things friendly, but it's a thin veil barely covering the actual interrogation happening underneath the surface of the conversation. He's asked directly to hand over his personal details to the officers present, and he calmly refuses, making it clear that he'll only comply if he's actually legally required to under the law. The standoff quietly intensifies from this point forward in the exchange, with both sides essentially waiting to see who's going to move first, and blink under the mounting pressure steadily building between them in this moment.
depends, really. Are you going to carry on?
Can I carry on?
No. No, he's just going to call it out. I literally don't know why this is so entertaining.
No.
I don't understand.
Can't you tell them that I'm allowed to fly over there?
Because you're not.
But I am allowed to fly over there, right?
No, you can't. I just said to you, you can't.
Oh, are you talking about the licence aspect? Or that I can't fly over there regardless?
Just go around in circles now.
No. Are you saying I can't, even with a licence, I can't fly there? Or
It's private property. You can't fly over private property and take pictures and stuff for your own use.
you're wrong?
I'm wrong.
On that, yeah. I didn't know you meant that.
That's fine. If I'm wrong, then
Yeah,
I'm wrong.
you can fly over any
But
private
obviously
property
he's
with the
got
drone.
concerns, So any chance you can just go?
What's your opinion?
I think exactly the same as my colleague. Exactly the same.
See, this was your opportunity to turn it round. Because I am recording.
That's fine. But I'd say that
So if I ever published it,
Okay.
it makes the police look good or bad or whatever.
Okay.
He's reported something
Yeah.
suspicious.
And that's why we're here. To ask if it's suspicious, what's going on, why you here. And obviously...
I completely get him being concerned because
Yeah.
maybe his job, you have to be a little bit, is that job paranoid about who's doing what?
That's why the security's so high, yeah.
But when you turn up,
Yeah.
you should be implementing the law and saying, what you doing? I've told you. Believe me or don't believe me. You can legally fly over there, although don't know why you do it.
Okay.
And that's it. But you said I can't fly over there. Do you get my point? You said it's private property, I
but
can.
Again, we're just going run.
So how about I go and get my drone, I'll come back now while you're here, and I'll fly over there now while you're here.
No.
Are you saying I can't do that, basically?
Yeah.
Why? Of course I can. It's not illegal, is it? You know that, right?
I don't understand.
This is the moment everything completely unravels in front of the camera for everyone watching this unfold live. An officer wrongly insists, with total confidence, that flying over private property is illegal, until the auditor calls it out cold with a simple, direct, "You're wrong," that instantly changes the entire tone of the stop. The admission lands like an absolute bombshell in the middle of the conversation, catching everyone present off guard, including the officer who made the claim in the first place. Then a second officer steps in almost immediately, backing up the exact same flawed claim without a second's hesitation, proving beyond doubt that this isn't just one simple mistake from one confused individual. It's a shared misunderstanding of the actual drone law between multiple trained officers standing on scene together.
I don't understand why you're still here. What? I don't.
You wanted to speak to me, I've came back to speak.
Yeah, but I don't understand why you're like, why this is entertaining for you. I don't know what.
No, it's not entertaining.
Okay.
I'm just, honestly, I've never heard of a police officer say what you just said. So I'm getting in my head like, hold on, you mean I can't fly over this building? Even with a licence, I can't do it. I didn't know you meant that.
Okay.
Quite surprised. Taken back by it a little bit. Because I can.
Earlier you said this is like your job. So is this what you do? You go to places? Are you like an auditor? Is that what do you go to places and record stuff and then?
No, I'm not in finance or anything. I make videos. I do videos and stuff.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, do you know you see videos of people asking police questions and auditing like security on buildings? Is that what you're saying your job is with your drone?
No. So I mainly do drone footage. I haven't got a camera. That's what I got my phone.
Okay.
Normally do drone footage of places.
Right, okay.
Wales has some amazing views, you know, like Port Talbot right there. Right.
no.
Drove past, saw the security and thought, what's around the back? People watching my video, if they watch it, may be curious themselves of what does the backyard look like? It can't see from here. So I thought I'd do a little drone, a little nosy flight. He's reacted quite badly, quite rudely, but whatever.
Why, I get why now.
We look at places we can't see.
Okay.
You see? But that reaction from him is a little bit...
Well,
a little bit,
like
you know.
You said yourself, the security is his job.
Yeah, but look at the place. It's... No one's coming in, are they?
No one's sorry?
No one's going to be going in there. I mean, I can't just walk in,
no,
right?
Obviously, that was the concern, wasn't it, as to why you were lingering and why you were with the drone. That's literally why he was round.
Fair enough.
Like you said, that's why the security's there.
Do you two have a concern with me coming back and flying the drone? Because I'll be honest, I did leave early because he seemed quite agitated.
Here's where his identity finally comes into serious question from the officers standing on scene at this point in the stop. They ask him directly, without hesitation, if he's some kind of auditor who goes around filming these kinds of interactions for content. And he owns it completely without any pushback at all, explaining plainly that he simply films drone footage across different parts of Wales for his own channel and personal work. What started out as a routine security concern quickly turns into genuine curiosity about his entire operation and purpose from both officers present, as they try hard to make sense of exactly why he targeted this particular building out of everywhere else he could have chosen to fly that day.
Did?
Yeah. And I think that didn't help them out either.
I mean, I was down here. In fact, I was over there. At one point, I was across the road. I didn't want to agitate him, so I left.
Yeah.
But just because you said I can't do it, I'm the kind of guy that I'm like, I want to show you I can.
What I'm say is, right,
you know?
we're advising you that this is causing him concern, and it's causing a bit of an issue, isn't it? So
for him, maybe, not for me.
Yeah, and for us, because we're getting called you.
You shouldn't be.
Really, it's like
they've been called.
When he's asked you to leave, you could have just left and then
I've left.
Right? So I would advise you not to come back here and do it again, because we're going to have to come back out then.
Don't come back, tell him that.
And if we keep coming back, then obviously we're looking at other issues then, aren't we?
What would we be looking at then?
Wasting police time, breach of the peace, if you're causing issues.
You mean he's wasting the police time with me?
No, he's not, because he's concerned about the security issue.
Right.
The area,
but flying a drone is legal here, so you should turn up first, tell him it's legal. I know you disagree with me on that, but it's legal. Tell me he doesn't...
You're not telling me how to do my job now, right, okay? I've come here, I've spoken to him as a reporting person, I'm having a decent chat with you.
Yeah.
And we're just advising you now
but you're not,
to leave the area and don't do it again, because then it's just going to...
But I'm rejecting that request, does that make sense? I'm declining it.
Yeah, but
I want
leave
to...
now, are you going to fly the drone again?
Yeah. Do you know why? Because if you were here and you were educating, like non-biased, and say, he can fly, don't know why he wants to, but he can do it, he'd go back in, you'd go, and I'd go. Because you came and said, you can't do that, and I know I can, I want to flex my right and say, I'm going to prove I can do it.
How do you know you can?
Because I fly drones, that's what I do. You do your job, you know how to arrest people, coach you know what's needed for arrest.
Yeah.
I don't know all of that, but I know about drones.
Suspense builds as officers try out a completely new tactic here, attempting to discourage him without ever actually confirming any real law behind their request for him to leave the area. They bring up the idea of wasting police time and resources, but he flips the narrative right back on them almost instantly, calmly reminding them that flying here is entirely legal under the very law they're supposed to be enforcing themselves. When told outright not to return to the property again, he refuses to back down even slightly, flatly stating, "I'm rejecting that request," without missing a single beat in his response. The pushback clearly catches both officers completely off guard in this moment, and you can feel the shift in control happening in real time throughout this entire exchange between them.
So your job is to fly drones, but you don't have an operating license. You didn't know about that.
So a drone requires an operator ID. The operator ID has to be on the drone itself, so you can see it if needed. License, I'm not sure about that. Maybe a bigger drone? Possibly. I deal with the sub 250 grams, so it's quite small. Okay. I haven't heard of a license with those. It's operator ID, but a lot of people call it license, but they mean the number. So you have to do a little course online, you get the number. Or valid for 1 year. So I presumed you meant that.
Okay.
That's all.
So if we leave,
yep,
you're going to continue.
I am going to continue.
Okay. And then we're going to get called back. Yeah?
No, you're not.
Well, he's going to bring us back.
You're going to go in there. I'm not telling you what to do, but
I'm
you should.
Not go in there.
You should go over there and tell him
right.
he's going to carry on. Nothing we can do. Just leave him alone. He'll go. And that's probably what I'd do. If he leaves me alone and you leave me alone, I'll do my drone and I'll go.
But you've done your drone.
I got it down because of him.
Right. So why would you go back up if you've got it already? Just to annoy us,
if what, sorry?
basically, is it? If you've flown the drone,
yeah.
you asked you to leave and that's why you've left.
It's not why I left, but they
Why
were
would you do it again
they
if
were all
you've got the footage that you want.
they were all coming out.
Right.
And obviously when I'm flying the drone, I don't want to be people coming over to me, trying to take photos of me.
Yeah.
Obviously the drone's in the sky, there's birds around. I need to be quite vigilant. So if I get the drone down for now, in case they want to come over and try and interfere with me, they didn't, to be fair. Deal with them and then I'll get back up. But then you came. So I haven't gone back up yet. I waited. But because you've told me I can't, so I want to go back up purposely, make sure I go back up. It's not the most exciting sight to see. I don't really need to go back up and get a second video, really. Just a photo. I didn't get a photo for the Google Maps entry I do.
Watch as the technical debate deepens even further between all parties involved in this ongoing stop. Talk turns heavily toward operator IDs once again, and whether this specific drone even legally requires one to begin with under the current regulations in place. Officers eventually admit, almost reluctantly, that they're leaving the entire decision up to him, essentially handing back full control of the situation without even fully realizing what they've just done. He explains calmly that he only brought the drone down briefly earlier, not because anyone told him to, but simply to reassess the unfolding situation before deciding on his very next move, with both officers watching closely.
Video. Do you need a photo?
So you're going to do it as principle now?
Both. I do need the photo. But if you're being reasonable with me and saying, we know you can do it, crack on, they're just a bit concerned. It's raining a little bit. I think, do you know what? I can't be asked for the photo. I'm going to crack on to my next site. Because you said I can't do it. I'm like, but I can. And I want him to know I can. And you're going to leave and he won't be educated. He'll think that I can't fly over, or anybody turns up, they can't fly over here, and they can, right? They literally can.
Yeah.
Go on, you've been quiet.
Yes, no, I'm just trying to listen.
Sorry, go on. You talk.
The issue we had, obviously, was the reporting person had a concern, and that's why we come to find out what's gone on. So we didn't want it to get heated between the two of us. Obviously, we don't know what is going on until we come here and find out.
Of course.
So what we're saying is, he's got to stay here because this is his job to stay here. So you're the only person who we can ask to leave, just so nothing goes on again.
Okay.
We don't want you to stay here and then for an argument to start or
It won't.
for anything. But and I respect you saying it won't. And
We haven't
I'd love
argued.
to say it won't. Again, and I'd love to say it won't. However, how many times do people say to us,
Yeah.
if you leave, I'm not going to row, and then we leave, and then they row.
Would
and
it be
then-
illegal
and
to
then it's
argue?
down to us. Sorry?
Would it be illegal if I was to argue with him after you leave? I don't plan to at all.
Okay.
But would it be a crime?
It's not to have a verbal argument, but it could be other offences.
Yeah. If it got really heated, yeah.
They got
Yeah.
really heated
I haven't
in
argued
there.
with him,
Okay.
and I've got no intention to. I'd literally come back with my drone, I'd take off, I'd do about 10 minutes to get my photo, and I'll be gone. I don't want to talk to him. If he stays in there, I ain't going to come in onto the... I'll stay here. There's been no argument. But should you not deal with that when it happens? You've said don't engage. I won't. If I do and he calls you back, you can come back and say, well, we told you not to, and you've gone back in there and spoke to him.
It's just the
No?
issue is we don't want to keep...
Here's where the real question finally gets asked out loud by the auditor himself, cutting straight through the tension. Would arguing with him even be considered illegal in the eyes of the very law they keep referencing throughout this stop? Officers concede outright, almost immediately, that it wouldn't be, accidentally exposing just how shaky their entire justification for stopping him actually was from the very start of this interaction. He calmly lays out his simple plan for everyone listening in. 10 minutes, one photo, then he's completely gone from the site without causing any further issue at all. The whole conversation ends up exposing far more about their own uncertainty and lack of clarity than it ever does about his actual intentions that day.
Back to every call we go to. We want to go to a call and deal with a call and then go to the next call.
Yeah. You won't come back here.
Keep on coming back.
Yeah. You won't come back, I guarantee you. I can't guarantee he won't call you if the drone goes up,
Yeah.
but I'm not going to go in there.
Come back then, are we, if you phone
Why?
us again. If you phone us again for us to reattend,
Get your phone out and I'll show you it's legal to fly here. I can't do it on mine because I'm recording.
Whether it's legal or not, he doesn't want you to. It's a concern.
But you're not here to enforce his feelings, you're here to enforce the law, and it's illegal.
Well, I am, because he's a reporting person. He's got a concern
Yeah.
for safety of the building.
Okay. I've got
and the people working there.
I've got a concern. My concern is that his shirt is purple. I don't like purple. Can you enforce that?
You've been a little bit childish.
No,
haven't you?
but
you
he-
are.
he-
though.
he-
You're
he-
going to stay here, the principal.
Because I can. I'm not going in. I'm going to fly my drone and do illegal activity. Do you understand? Like, I don't want to provoke him. If the drone going up provokes him, I can't help that, but I'm not going to go in and provoke him.
But you're provoking him by being present and flying the drone.
I'm
That's what
on a
I'm trying
public
to say.
path. I'll go over there if you want. I'll do it on the corner. So I'm not even nearby. Right? Do you have any numbers? I can't see your
Yeah,
epaulets.
6799.
6799. Do you have any ones on the shoulder? Or
I got my jumper on, so you can't
oh,
see me.
oh, okay.
Right, 814.
Should they not be taken off and put on the outside?
They
No, I
don't
mean
have
generally.
police.
Ah, right.
As long as
Is that
it's
all
shown,
we meant to do? Is it?
they
Right.
show that.
Fair enough. Well, is she calling? She's not calling for backup, is she? Or advice?
No, she's speaking to our bronze inspector. That's all.
What? Sorry, bronze inspector.
Yes.
What's that mean?
It's just
What's the
rank.
bronze?
It's just rank.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I didn't expect all this from flying a drone.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's a shame I'm recording.
This is where accountability finally gets demanded head-on by the auditor in no uncertain terms whatsoever. He tells the officers plainly and directly, without softening the message at all, that they're not here to enforce personal feelings. They're here to enforce the actual law, and right now that law is clearly sitting on his side of this entire dispute. Numbers and shoulder IDs get questioned as tension rises steadily between everyone present at the scene, while one officer quietly steps aside to call in a senior bronze inspector for backup, clearly sensing that this situation urgently needs real clarity before things escalate any further than they already have.
My phone, if I had a camera or something, I could show you on my phone.
Yeah.
It's actually legal to fly over anywhere here. And
Again, I think the issue was the concerns that the people who work there have, just because of the level of security
yeah.
that's needed for that place.
But then should they not, if they don't want drones flying over, and anyone can do it, right? Should they not get something done, like a geofence, a geozone, which means you can't fly near the building, right? Like a prison,
Yeah.
right? If they look into that, then it covers it, right? But at the minute, anyone can fly over.
I think they obviously haven't ever had to look into this before. I
But
doubt they've
G4S
ever
are a
had
big
person-
company.
Yeah, but I doubt they've ever had a person here trying to fly a drone across.
I guarantee you, G4S have had many people fly drones over their different sites they have. Prisons, they have all sorts of G4S, don't
Yeah.
they?
Yeah.
And I guarantee you, if they wanted to do it, or they were able to, you have to apply to have the zone. Can't always just get it. Police stations don't have it, and I'm sure the police probably have applied for them. You can fly over a police station, you know.
Yeah.
May not like it, but they can do it.
Yeah.
So if we can do it, you guys should turn up and say, well, we can't stop him,
Yeah.
just crack on.
Yeah.
And had you said that, I'd have probably walked off. Because your colleague is pushing it and saying you can't do it. I want you guys to know the law on drones before I go. So that's all it is.
What's your name? Just your first name, so I can address you.
DJ.
DJ. Are you willing to give the camera ID?
The what, sorry?
The camera ID that you were on about?
Operator ID?
Yeah, that's it.
No.
You're not willing to.
I don't know it off by hand, and I haven't got the drone on me. So,
Ron's just getting me. I'm just getting.
yeah, that's
So
fine.
obviously we operate. I don't know if you heard me. We operate drones rather than the police now, but.
Watch the turning point unfold right here in real time, in front of everyone still standing around waiting on the outcome. The call finally comes back after a tense and drawn-out wait, and it's officially confirmed by someone higher up. Flying here is completely and entirely legal under current drone regulations in place. The vindication is instant and impossible for anyone present to ignore at this critical point in the stop. Talk shifts naturally toward geofencing and how other high-security sites like prisons or police stations properly handle drone restrictions through official legal channels, proving in the process that G4S simply never bothered applying that same level of protection to their own supposedly secure facility, despite everything at stake.
Yeah, you've probably got a drone officer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm just getting a number for him now, just to.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So you both PCs?
Yeah. Yeah.
What station are you from?
I'm from Swansea Police Station. I'm not colleagues from the South Police Station.
No idea where they are.
Not too far away.
Okay. If your colleague would have came and said, let me check,
Yeah.
and then come back, which she hopefully does in a minute and says, yeah, it is fine, right? Then I'd have gone, okay, cool.
Yeah.
And I probably wouldn't have bothered going back up because it's a photo of a very small building. It's not going to be the best photo.
Yeah.
It's raining a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm quite busy today. I've got a lot of places to go. I just cracked on.
Yeah.
Because she's came out and said, before she's checked, you can't do it. That's my problem. Do you know what I mean? Because you ladies are meant to know the law, enforce the law.
Yeah.
You may not know every law,
I was gonna say, we don't know.
You may not know everything.
We'll go in.
but if you don't know it, better to just say, hold on, can you bear with me?
Yeah.
Check, let me check.
Yeah.
But it's professional, isn't it? That then you don't look wrong. You look like you're unsure, but you're checking. That's it.
Yeah. But obviously, I wasn't sure at the start of the chat you hadn't heard. So I didn't.
What type?
Yeah.
What do they want to know?
He just said what drone is
It's a Mini 4 Pro.
Now the focus shifts toward verifying his credentials properly before this entire stop can finally wrap up between them. Officers ask for his camera ID details, trying hard to link everything directly back to him as the actual individual operator behind the footage. He points out, calmly but firmly, just how differently this entire stop would have gone had they simply checked the actual law first, before jumping straight to accusations against him from the very beginning. It's a subtle, but genuinely sharp point about doing the job properly and professionally right from the start of the interaction, rather than assuming the worst about someone without verifying anything first.
Mini 4 Pro.
It's sub 250. Oh, what? What's that?
Oh.
My name, no.
No, you won't give me his name. Fine.
It's a sub 250 gram drone. Is that a hat?
Yeah, no. It's for your taser. When you're
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I just speak to him now for seconds. Obviously, is your name. It's linked to your camera ID or the operation ID. Are you able to show me the ID just so we can link it to you to prove you've got that the ID and stuff?
I'm confused. Sorry, you
Make
say
sure
it's linked to
valid.
me?
Yeah. Are you able to show us the number on, you're on about the operator ID?
Yes.
To make sure it's valid so that then you have a right to fly it?
I'm not able to do that.
Why not?
The reason being is that's not my name. I've changed my name, and it's in my new name.
Okay.
And I don't have the drone on me. How am I meant to do that?
You said you could.
Yeah, but what I mean is, let's say I didn't have the drone at all. Say I put it at home.
I've got any email or something. And you said you could
Don't get an email. No. Can I just say one thing? For that drone, you don't need the operator ID for that drone anyway. I do have it, but you don't need it.
This is where things get genuinely strange fast for absolutely everyone involved in this ongoing stop between them. He's asked once again to confirm his identity, but the name that comes back on record doesn't match at all, sparking a fresh wave of confusion among the officers standing there. He calmly explains, without any hesitation, that he's legally changed his name at some point in the past, but the drone's registration still carries his old one from before that change took place. Suspicion briefly spikes back up again, as officers try hard to piece together exactly how this unexpected mismatch even happened in the first place during their routine check.
We get back inside, mate. Cold out here.
It's cold. Maybe summer.
Got a car and a van. No, I was just saying they got a car and a van.
Yeah. Right, thank you. All right. Okay.
You don't need an operator ID for that
I've
drone,
spoken to
technically.
somebody who knows drone more than us, because we obviously
Fair
don't
enough.
deal with them.
You don't need it for that drone, technically, but I have got it, but you don't need it.
Okay. What he said to me, obviously, like I said just now, I don't know drones really.
Can I fly here? That's the first question.
We've come for the concern. There is no flying restrictions here,
Great,
so you can.
great.
Okay, reasonably obviously.
Whether or not I will now,
Yeah.
because you've said I can.
Obviously, when you do it, I'm assuming because you say you've done that course thing, you know the safety, the heights, blah blah blah. As long as you do it.
Got to be
within
safe.
there.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Of course.
Where there's no flying restrictions, I don't know how you check that. I'm assuming you know there's a website.
Got an
or
app on the phone,
Oh.
Drone Assist. I would have showed you because I'm filming on here.
Yeah, you can't.
I didn't want to turn the camera off.
He said that you are committing an offence by not giving us the operator.
Watch as another legal myth gets completely busted here, in front of everyone still paying attention to this stop. Officers are told plainly and directly that this specific drone doesn't even require an operator ID at all, simply because of its lightweight classification under the current rules in place. Then comes the real confirmation everyone's been waiting for throughout this entire stop. No flying restrictions exist at this particular location whatsoever, according to the checks that were made. The law, once again, sides firmly and completely with him in this moment, leaving officers with very little solid ground left to stand on at this late point.
ID, which is on the camera, which you said was on earlier,
Right.
because he explained it's like an MOT test for the camera, just to show you got a valid.
It's nothing to do with the camera.
license.
It's the drone.
Yeah, camera. Sorry. I'm complicating it. Yeah,
So
but I
you're
said
go on. No, I'll let you finish. Go on.
he did say you commit an offence doing that, but I said it is what it is. I'm not going to go around and search.
Is he going to report it? Because
No, he said he's not. It's up to me. And
so there's a part of the schedule.
I don't know that.
There's a part of the schedule for drones. I think it's schedule 8 or 9. Could be mistaken. It's one of those two. Which the operator ID has to be on the drone, and a police officer can request us to give you that if you reasonably suspect the drone is being flown or has been flown. Now, because I've came along and I've admitted I've flown it, and you've got witnesses saying I've flown it, I can't really deny I've flown it, right? So you're entitled to take that, because I don't have the drone on me,
It's in the car now.
but it could be anywhere.
Yeah, but I know it's in your car.
But where's my car? See my point?
But
Do you see my point? Yeah,
I know
it's up there.
it's over
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
But either way, look.
But
there's no
because
point-
that drone doesn't have to have an operator ID.
Obviously, like I said, I've just spoken to him because he knows more than we do on it, because
Yeah.
we don't. He's the
Would you like the
officer.
number, or are you gonna? Is it okay to leave it? Because I don't want you to go away and dig and go. Oh, we're gonna try and report him for that, and then I've got to defend myself in court, which is a hassle for me.
If you're willing to give a number, then yeah. If you're not,
I'm not going to go and get the drone if that's what you want. No,
okay.
but
Even though it's just for that.
it's not. It's not just there. It's a little bit further up.
As I said, I don't know much on drones. I've come to the concern that that's more what we deal with. I've spoken to him. He said it is an offence not to give the ID.
Here's where the offense claim finally gets put to the real test between both sides involved in this drawn-out exchange. Officers reference obscure schedule codes from the law, suggesting that withholding his ID could technically count as an offense under very specific circumstances outlined somewhere in regulation. But even they admit, almost reluctantly, that discretion is likely going to be the only realistic outcome here, given everything already discussed. The tension noticeably softens from this point onward, as it becomes increasingly clear to everyone present that no real violation ever actually took place to begin with during this entire stop.
But officer's discretion, I don't think it's necessary to go through.
Has he agreed with that?
Yeah, all the palaver. He said it's up to me, so I don't think it's worth going through all the palaver
Fair
and
enough.
stuff like that.
Fair enough.
You've been decent enough for this.
If you were going to threaten that, I'd obviously provide it,
Yeah,
and later on I'd come back. But
yeah.
you haven't. So
So yeah.
can I ask why you came over and said my old name? It is my old. Why you came back with that?
Yeah,
Or how?
He told me that it was linked to the. He said, "Does he go by DJ?" I said, "Yeah," and then he said, I'm assuming because like we're able to look at previous calls, like and that's similar. I don't know whether there's been other calls or not. I don't know. We said it was linked somehow.
That's the only thing it could be. Is the channel name could be linked on PNC to my old name.
Oh, possibly, yeah.
Yeah, because I changed my name, and my new name's associated with the drone. But you guys may have the old name. I don't know what you got.
I'm not sure.
So-
Obviously, I can't really look at my phone. But yeah, just be reasonable with it. Like I'm sure you are.
Is that part of the reason why you've exercised discretion?
Yeah.
Because you know who I like. Well, because you got the.
Oh no,
You know me, what I do. Or
I don't see the need for it. Otherwise, you're going to be standing here in the rain for a while, going round and round.
can you tell him that I'm allowed to fly over? I'm not necessarily going to do it.
Yeah, we will
Just
speak to him now.
that anybody else
And
turns up.
obviously that's for him then, and the company to put in place no flying restrictions or whatever.
Yeah, they can apply for that.
Exactly. Yeah. So I'll explain that to him. Yeah, and just be reasonable like you are when you're
Yeah.
using it. And so
The reason I was a bit abrupt there or a bit awkward with you is because I said to your colleague, had you came over and said, I'm not too sure on that, let me check, I'd have been really like open.
Yeah.
Because you came and said you can't do it,
Yeah.
I thought, well, let me sort of be awkward back because
Yeah.
I feel like you should have turned up and said, well, I'm not too sure on that, let me just quickly call somebody and check.
Yeah. Oh, obviously, I didn't know that was an option prior to.
You're not going to know, are you, everything? I mean, it's drones, it's very
Yeah, I don't.
specific.
Finally, the mystery surrounding the old name gets fully resolved between both parties standing there after everything that's happened. Discretion is officially confirmed by the officers on scene, bringing this long and tense stop to a calm and surprisingly reasonable close for everyone involved. What began as a hostile and tense confrontation right from the very start ends on genuinely fair terms, with officers walking away having learned something real about the actual law themselves through this entire drawn-out exchange. Make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next one.